In order to expand our reach, we've decided to implement a gacha system. That's right, for every $10 you spend in Kujo's groceries, you get one Kujo ticket, which allows you to roll for prizes. Now, SR pulls include a Gujo plush, patent pending, and a replica of my tie. So, please, buy as much as you can, get as many Kujo tickets as you can possibly get, and give me more money. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, it's me, Joshua Gujo. That's right, Gujo. Haven't been Gujo in a while. But it's me, it's your local grocery store VTuber. I'm coming live at you on a... what day is it today? Thursday evening. Currently 8 p.m. where I am. Got back from work about 30 minutes ago. And now I'm here playing more Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. That's right, we're still playing. There's no end in sight, at least not yet. There's still plenty of things for us to do. I'm not in any hurry. I'm definitely not in any hurry. Persona can wait. Oh yeah, did you see how apparently the new Persona game got leaked? Uh-oh, someone's about to get in trouble. I watched the trailer. Looks pretty good. I'm still mad that they decided to, you know, what do you call it? They decided to remake the game when I finally decide to play it. Boobs.
Attention shoppers, we're having a sale today.
Mailbox, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How you doing, my guy? Thank you for the resub for 17 whole ass motherfucking months. Thank you. What are we doing today? I didn't even bother to check. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter. We're doing whatever the heck we want. Which includes... let's see what we can do. We can try to get to the Lost Woods, which I'm still assuming the entrance to the Lost Woods is through the depths. Pretty sure. Doing well, working on some late coursework. How's Zelda? Zelda is, of course, amazing. It has taken most of my time that's not preoccupied by, you know, work and work and work and work. But it's the only thing that I've been doing outside of that. So it's going amazing. How are you, man? How are you doing? Okay, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we can try to get to the Lost Woods. However the hell I'm gonna do that, I don't know. Other things I can do. There's another Stormhead. That Stormhead. That's not the one in... I don't believe that's the one in this area over here. There's a second Stormhead. Oh, it's right here. I'm looking... yeah. So there's one in the Rito area. And then there's one right here, which I don't believe has anything to do with the story, but it's just there. So that is also something that we can do. What else? I've already been through here, so nothing to do with that. We've already done the Lurelin and Terrytown quest, so we don't have to do that one either. So if our time isn't taken by these two already, I guess we can do the Gerudo quest. I don't know if I'm gonna do the Gerudo quest or the Rito. I'll probably flip a coin to see which one I do first. There's also this area. Well, these two areas specifically, or these three areas actually. They're not really story relevant. At least, I mean, like they're not part of the, what do you call it, town area. Because this region over here is where Rito Village is. This area over here is where Gerudo Town is. But these ones, you know, they're part of the region, but they're not that important. We can explore those areas as well, open them up. Which means we'll almost have the whole map at this point. Okay, so yeah, our goal right now, Storm and Woods. Hopefully I can get in there. I'm still not sure that is the correct way to get there, but we'll see, you know. Oh yeah, we'll go over here. I plopped down the travel medallion in this area. because I was too lazy to find the shrine to it, which you know, it's not going to be that far away. But the reason I didn't do it was because I was too busy piloting a log tank to get to Lurlin Village as part of a quest. But I already saw the shrine, it's up there. Yeah, we can do a lot of stuff, whether it's in the sky, in Hyrule, or down in the depths. Huge, crazy ass world. Oh yeah, as you can see, I'm wearing the not barbarian. What do you call it? The phantom helmet. I found the phantom helmet literally like during my break about 2 hours ago. No, I mean, I actually just took my break. I always take my break like what, 15 minutes into my last hour, so that I only have to work 30 minutes, you know? Smart. Work smart. Not hard. Stupid rain. Do I have anything for that? Hopefully this works. Yeah. 3, 4, 5. Jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jump. There you go. That little elixir over there helps me stick to walls even when it's raining, thank God. God knows how impeding, is that the correct word? Impeding the rain is. There's always something to do, huh? It's always there when you least need it. Okay. I don't need to be here. Wait, there's usually a well down here, right? Yeah, a well. And there's usually stuff underneath the well. Give me that. Oh. What? This is just the well. There's nothing under here. What? I feel cheated. I feel cheated. There's usually something down there, but this time there isn't. Oh well. Ooh, bananas. Gimme. Those are good. Man, in Breath of the Wild there was a Yiga, you know, like a disguised Yiga, who would sell you bananas, and you can get like 99 bananas out of the guy. Of course he still attacks you, but you would get the bananas. They weren't worth that much, but in this game they have a similar NPC, but instead of regular bananas, they're roasted, so you can't cook them anymore. They don't have the attack up effect. Screw that guy. Alright, let's help you out. Where's your friend? Huh. All the way over there, huh? Well, buddy, I know of a way to help you. I know of a way to help you. It includes these two things. Do I need this? It would help. Alright, buddy. You're going in the contraption. You're going in there. I'm gonna put your face down so that your face is like... so that your face grinds up against the ground. Best way to do this would be... what? Where's your head? Oh, there's your head. This. I just need to make sure the wheels are in the same direction. Nope. This way. More like that, yeah. We're gonna put you like right. I'm gonna say like right here. Right there. And then you go over here so you don't tip over. It's like it's the best way to do this. Like this. I think this works. Hopefully that works. I want to say that will work. But like, now you can just ride. Hey, out of my way. Oh, you son of a gun. Because of that person, God damn, I veered off course. Okay. I can salvage this. I can at the very least, you know, bring this thing back up there. Screw that. You gonna do it? Okay, it's gonna take a while. So long as it gets there, we're good. And stop. Cool. Deactivated too. Alright, now let's get back up there. And this time, not run into anyone. Come on, of all the places you could have gone, you had to go to the one that was in my way. Right? Person's over there, right? Oh, come on! Okay, so I guess it wasn't the person, but I'm still gonna blame them, but it was not the person. It was like, I don't know, like a roadblock. See, I wonder if I could ride my way up there. Hey, bring me with you! Damn it. How dare you. Alright. Guess I'll go the long way then. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Depleting my extra stamina, I don't care. There you go. It's that plank of wood. You see that plank of wood? That's the thing that tripped me up. Screw that thing. See, that's better. Oh, there go the squirrels. And there goes the vehicle. At least this time I'm up here and not down there. What I hit this time? Was it that branch? Okay, there you go. Or maybe it was the squirrels. It may have been the squirrels, just, you know, like getting all meat tenderized in the bottom. There you go. Now, where's your friend? He said it was over here somewhere. Dude, tell me where your friend is. Stop saying oof and tell me where your friend is. Oh, he's literally right over there. Like my little Korok segue. It's simple. It works, you know? I could probably do this with only one wheel. I feel like that's all I really need. Let me actually try making that. Because I'm pretty sure all I would need is... But again, the problem is keeping it straight up. Keeping it upright, I mean. Because like if I do this... Like I can have a wheel. I can just have a wheel. It's not really gonna stand up very well. That's the thing. And then all I would need is for the control stick to go like right here. Let's orient that a bit better. Oh, that works. So like have like that, and then have you be over here. And the only reason I need this thing is to keep it upright while I'm riding. So it's like, go, go. There you go. See? Yeah. I only need one wheel. It works. I'm actually surprised that worked. Hey, not you again. Didn't you hurt me enough? Okay, well anyway, that's enough of that, because this is not where we really need to go. Now our destination is... Ooh, thank you. Our destination is above us. Because if I remember correctly, I mean, if I chose this correctly, yeah, it's just above us. Now, hopefully we can actually access that area. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I mean, there's plenty of ways we can do it. Including the tower. Actually, where's the tower in this area again? Tower is right here. Now, I don't think I would be able to get there from here. Actually, maybe I could. We're gonna abandon our little vehicle over here. We'll come back to that. I like that little vehicle, actually. It's very simple. It's like, in this game, our horse has been rendered obsolete, pretty much. It's like, I don't find myself on my horse that much. Because there's better ways for me to get around. Is this the correct one? It is? Yeah, it is. Okay. So I just gotta launch myself. Now, from where I am, it would be south of me. So yeah. Oh, it's right there. Oh yeah, we could make that. Let's go over there though. Let's go there first. Oh, there's that. Are there any other sky islands? Actually, there's that sky island right there. Have I been to that sky island? I can't remember which, like, where I've gone through. Oh, look, there's more stuff for us to do. There's that whirlpool. You can go down there. There's probably something down there. The only other whirlpool we've been to is the one in Zora's Domain. That was part of the quest. And there was a mini dungeon down there. I'd say a mini dungeon. Actually, I think it's being used for something else, but we have not gone back since then. I need fairies. I done lost all my fairies from, oh my god. You missed. Bitch. I done lost my fairies fighting Lionels. My fault. My fault. So I need at least 3. I'll take 3. If you could please just, you know, like, fly a bit lower. That would help me out a lot, you know. You know, you really don't need to be that high up. See, what I like about this game is that I'm pretty sure in Breath of the Wild, if I'm not mistaken, there's actually a limit on how many fairies you can get. I want to say it's around 4, because once you get 4 of them, it's like they stop spawning. The only place you can get fairies in Breath of the Wild was like in Satori Mountain and at the Great Fairy areas. Also, that's another thing we can do, the Great Fairies, because we've seen them around, but I never awoke any of them, so they're all kind of just like hidden away. I think they all have quests that we need to do, but I haven't done any of them. Ah, god damn it, I was trying to get that fairy. I just wanted that one, you know? Why are you flying so high? I just want to get you. Is that so wrong? Am I wrong? Am I in the wrong for this? I just want to capture you for my survival, you know? I just want to take your life essence. The moment my heart's deplete, I trade your life with mine. It's that simple. There's no, like, you know, like, I don't have any ulterior motive. I just want to take your life, you know? Fine. We'll do it the hard way. There's nothing there, is there? No. There you go. I knew there would be rockets around. We'll grab that. You know, it is really weird. If there's anything like underneath, they don't, like, you can't move it. Oh. What I mean is, like, if there's something that you could use your ultra hand on, and then there's just like another thing that you could use the ultra hand on top of it, you cannot lift it up for some reason. Well, other than like items, but I meant like Zonai devices. It's really weird. So like if I were to have this thing on top, I can't lift up the wing until those things fall off. It's very weird. I've gotten used to it, but like it's weird. So that is, I think that's just the Great Sky Island, isn't it? No? No, I've been there. It's this area. Not important. Again, this is where we need to go. Whatever that is. I mean, clearly there's land over there. But how important is it is the real question. Well, best thing to do is hopefully this works out. The only thing I don't like about these things is that, of course, they, what do you call it? They disappear after a while. Luckily for me, I got these things. Just gonna, you know, grab one of these. Like, we have enough battery that I'm pretty sure I can make it there. Go! We can make it there, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. I wonder if it's gonna push me away or if it will actually let me go there. And I also have a feeling that while I'm there, it's going to be eternally like a thunderstorm. There was an area in Breath of the Wild with that same thing. It was just like it was always a thunderstorm in there. Probably the same thing. Ah, dang it, I really want to hit it. Oh, I really thought it would be thunderstormy in here. Guess not. Oh, there you go. Oh, yep. Forever thunderstorm. Oh yeah, yeah. I found the Hylian shield. I forgot about that. Okay, so cool. Weapon is not a thunder rod. Bow is not a thunder rod. Okay, we're good. Now we just need to make it to land. Wherever land is. I'm going to crash land on land at some. There it is. Right, is there a land underneath? Okay, good. We're good. Now the question is, how the fuck can I see anything? Do bright bloom seeds work here? Yeah. The answer is no. No, it does not. Huh. Okay, so I didn't think this through, and I really can't see much. It's weird. It's like hazy. I can kind of see in areas like this. Like I can see up here. Okay. I didn't know where I was landing. Let's go over here then. Best for me to get high ground. Hopefully I can see better up here. I mean, I don't even know what the purpose of this area is. Or maybe I'm supposed to come back here after doing the one in Rito Village. Because I can't see anything. I can see the outline of Hyrule Castle right there. That's about it. If I look up, I can kind of see it. And I'm assuming if I go high, I also be able to see more. But as it stands right now, I don't see much else. And I don't know if using this thing would work, right? Where did I go? There it is. Do you work? Can you show me places? No. This cannot show me places. Gotcha. Oh, time for guesswork. Nope. Not a place I can pin. Yeah. I don't think I can really do anything here. At least not right now. Maybe if I do the Rito Village quest, I'd be able to go through here, but I really can't see much. Oh, we're at the tail of it too. So there'd be more areas like this way. Where'd all my pins go? They're all gone. Oh no, never mind. Or I guess I just can't. Oh, there you go. For some reason, all of my pins were deactivated. You can kind of see it in lightning. Yeah, there's an area over here. can't see shit. Yeah, that really doesn't help. Do I have anything else? Ward off some. I've never really had to use mirrors for anything. So I don't know if it would be very useful in this area. I don't think there's any use for it here. I know, if I use enough fans, I can blow all of the clouds away. That's probably no. All right. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't look like I can really do anything here. There's more islands over there. I can see them. Like, I can clearly see them. Well, I mean, I say clearly, but I'm just saying, like, I can see a glimpse of it. I'm gonna use you. Okay, see, there's land over there, because Yunobo hit something. There's also that. I mean, like, they can't see me, I can't see them, so win-win. Where am I in the storm? Okay, I'm still, like, on the tail end of it. It gets steeper over there. I'm gonna hit an island. I just know I'm gonna hit an island if I'm not careful. There, see, there's something over there. And there. Like, it's a bigger island here. Or a cluster of them. I really can't tell. There's a lot of Zone Ice stuff here, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. It's telling me there is a shrine around here. Oh, we passed it. Oh, we hit something, and we hit something. Okay. We'll go paragliding. No, that's not it. I'm trying to find where it is. Okay, so using the sonar alone, I feel like I'm going to fall off this. Okay, we hit ground. If I fall off this island, I'm not gonna go back up. I'm just gonna, you know, take that L. We'll go somewhere else, but I'm just trying to find. It's showing. It's telling me there's a shrine down here. Is there something down here? Well, it's a good thing I have fairies. Also, yeah, we fell off the island. Oh well. Yeah, we're back down here. I wonder, is it raining? Is it always raining underneath the Thunderhead? Probably, huh? Unlikely. Where are we? We're back. we're in this area. We haven't gone too far. The Spring of Courage, if I remember correctly. This is it, right? Spring of Courage is right here. Jakozu Lake. I don't think we really need to do that. Ooh, cave. I always gotta take note of these guys. There's always a cave near them. Oh, I'll save you. What? How'd you block me? You didn't even see me. Hi. Thank you for dying. Give me your weapon. Yo.
Ah.
Thank you. Now I'm gonna fuse. What should I fuse to this thing? I just have a lot of silver Lionel stuff. We'll go with this thing. That should be decent enough. There you go, see? 45. Not bad. Okay, so where's the cave? There's supposed to be a cave somewhere here. Because there's a blueprint right there. I wonder, are you staring at the cave? Is that what you're doing? It's like, it's over there? It's somewhere in this area. I just gotta find it. Also, I just saw some more Lizalfos over there. Oh. Oh, there we go. Cave? Anyone? Is there a cave anywhere? Please? Stupid rain. Oh, they found me. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, they found me, but can they get me? That's the real question. In fact, you know what, Bo? Go! Okay. You didn't do anything. Nothing there, huh? Hmm. Wait, where's the cave? There has to be a cave somewhere around here. Nothing over there. I wonder if it was or across the water. It could be. Because I don't see a cave entrance over here. Maybe it's all the way over there. Come on, just cloud, please, just go cloudy. There you go. Rain's letting up, right? Nope, it's my imagination. It is just my imagination. But that's okay, because we made it up. Cave entrance? Anywhere? Anyone? Y'all see a cave anywhere? I don't see one. I've been duped. I've been bamboozled. I've been smeckledorfed. Oh. Yeah, haha. That's enough for, I want to say that's enough for two upgrades. Oh yeah, Gleeoks. You know, we found that Gleeoks really aren't that tough, so long as you have enough arrows. So long as you have enough arrows, a multi-shot bow, and eyeballs, you can kill them pretty fast. And decent weaponry. But like at this stage of the game, it's like we can have some pretty powerful weapons, so those things really aren't that big of a deal. Assuming they can't hit me. The only reason they wouldn't be able to hit me is I stunned them faster than they can fly up. So, that's a strategy, ain't it? Where am I going? I guess I'm going up there. Okay, we're gonna explore this area real quick. And then I'll do what I said I was gonna do. Because you know me. The moment this game takes me somewhere, I go to it. I go to it, I don't look back. If there's nothing where I'm going, well, you know what they say, the One Piece is the true friends we made along. The true One Piece is the friends we made along the way. Is that a Hinox? It is a Hinox. Mark that for later. I mean, I could fight it right now. I have my Master Sword back. Let's give it Silver Boss, Bokoblin Horde. Oh, I have another weapon. Master Sword, plus 37. I still don't know what the base damage of that thing is. It hasn't told me, like, anything. Then as for you, I don't want to keep using my I mean, I can always, I know where 2 silver Lionels are, so I guess those things aren't really in short supply. I don't mind attaching these things to it. And then the other one, the other sword, let's attach it to... Yeah, let's give it this thing. A lot of silver Lionel stuff. I mean, that's how it was for Breath of the Wild. It's like, the moment I could kill Lionels in that, like silver Lionels in that game, most of my weapons were just Lionel stuff. Whether it's the bow or... what else? Oh, hi. Oh, that one shot really hit, didn't it? Huh. That was some weak-ass bows. Oh well. Now let's just expend our Master Sword. Free hits. Ooh, thank you for the bow. Oh wow, we're gonna kill this thing real fast. And it has leg bracers. Boom. And finishing blow. Royal bow, royal broadsword. Yeah, I don't need that. We're fine. I will take your stuff though. I will eat your guts. Have too much stuff here, huh? That's fine. Better than not having anything. Cave? No? No cave? Where is that? I just saw some... What do you call it? I just saw some breakable rock. Oh, you know what I want to do? I don't know if there's a way to go back. From in the beginning of the game, of course, we were with Zelda underneath Hyrule Castle. There was the mural that we saw that depicted the ceiling. What was it called? The Ceiling War or something like that. Where they sealed Ganondorf away underneath the castle. But in that same room, there were still murals that could be like seen, but they were hidden away behind some... Oh my god, it's raining again. They were hidden away by like a bunch of breakable rocks. You know, like the kind of ones where you can just explode them or use a hammer. Now, I don't know if there's a way back into that area because I want to know what the rest of that mural is, if there's anything in there. There probably is. The only problem is I don't know how to get back there. I mean it's underneath Hyrule Castle. That much is for certain. And there is a hole, there's a chasm underneath Hyrule Castle. Frickin' rain. Gosh darn it. Why did it rain? There you go. I mean, that's better than where we were last time, yeah? And we're about to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go! There you go. Just walk it off. Just walk it off. Run it off. That's fine as well. Okay, good. We're good. Oh, hi. We don't really need to fight them, do we? Oh, there's another one over there. See, they're making towns, little towns. That's actually kind of horrifying. You know, that's actually something I would expect from a Zelda game. There's just a town full of monsters. Isn't that usually a thing? Like, I swear that's a thing. There's like a town full of friendly monsters that can talk. I know that was a thing in Link's Awakening. I don't remember if there was any other one. I want to say, I mean, there was the talking moblin that was in, what do you call it? Twilight Princess. Who's the boss guy. The one that you fight and throw off a bridge a couple times. Is there anything here? There's probably something inside. That's where the spring of courage. The spring of power is the one in Akala. I want to say, I don't remember. All I know is where the spring of courage is, which is on top of Mount Laniru. I want to say, oh hi, bye. Oh, I'll take that. Give me that. Was that? I'll take that as well. Yeah, spring of courage. Hi. I can no longer sense the presence of the mother goddess statue which dwells in the vast canyon. I would ask you to go to that land and bring tidings to me of the mother goddess statue. Please, I beg of you. Isn't that goddess statue of courage? So when they say the mother statue, isn't that the giant one? I want to say it's a giant one in the Forgotten Temple, which we've been to. And I think we have a shrine there. I want to say we do. It's like, no, not that one. It's like this one. Is that where it wants me to go? Because, of course, when we went to the Forgotten Temple, the giant statue is tipped over. which reveals the room that's behind it, which we don't really have any more use for, because that was just the room that tells us where all the dragon tears are. We've already finished that quest. Also, this is not the area. This is the one literally right outside of Rito Village. So the one in the Forgotten Temple that's not it either. Could have sworn there was a shrine underneath there. Was it this one? This isn't it, is it? I have some Baby Bell cheese over here, but I'm not really a fan of eating on stream, so I won't subject you to that. Now the Mother Goddess statue, you are referring to this, right? This is the Mother Goddess statue? Can I just like plop it back up? That'll be hilarious. What's the limitation of the Ultra Hand? There shouldn't be anything. Hi, Mother Goddess statue. Yes? Has been toppled. Yeah? Yep, it's been toppled. Oh, you want me to grab? Oh my god. Oh, I really thought for some reason I could grab you. So how do you want me to, like plop you back up? What you want me to do? I wonder if there's anything down here. There might be. I might have to go from the bottom. I don't know. Turned out to refer to the Forgotten Temple where you had found a great goddess statue that had been toppled over. Report the bad news. Oh, okay, so I just have to report it to them? Well, I should have gone to the spring of power as well. Well, we can go there later. Ah, shoot. I just realized that I would have to go back to the spring of power. I should have set a waypoint there. Travel medallion. I could have done that. That way I wouldn't have to go back like on foot. So like the spring of courage is, oh wait, no, we have one right here. Never mind, we are good. Never mind what I said. Oh, my back. I gotta get me a back scratcher. An item, surprisingly, I don't have. You would think I would have it. But no, I don't. Weird. Thankfully, this shrine is right here. Hey. Yo. Yeah, she fell down. It is true, the goddess statue in that canyon has toppled. These are ill tidings. Devout swordsman, that is a mother goddess statue. I implore you to help me to restore her. Seek the golden spirit Faroge, who looses lightning as she dances across the heavens. When you have gained Faroge's claw, offer it at the spring. Of course it's a claw that I need, the one that I don't have. Actually, I don't. I have someone's claw. Because I specifically remember farming it a bit. And by farming, I mean I stood on top of the dragon for a bit. I want to say I have a dragon bit somewhere. Dragon claw somewhere. I have one of them. I want to say I have one of them. No, that's not it. Oh, is it? Nope. I just completely butchered that. Oh, here. No, that's not it either. I mean, finding the dragons isn't that difficult. But I also don't want to... Oh, there you go. No, that's the light dragon's talon. That's not it. That's not the one I need. I really don't have other talons. That's the one dragon I don't need. Oh, here. Oh shit, we have it. Ferocious Claw. Here. Wait, inhibit it. There. Thank you, devout swordsman. I have sent a measure of my strength to the Mother Goddess statue. For this pious deed, I shall bestow upon you a small blessing. Oh wow, thank you. Wow, thank you for the topaz. Wow, I definitely don't have a bunch of those that I don't really need and can possibly just sell. And you took my claw, you son of a bitch. What? You can't, I can't even like prey on you for like upgrades? No? You're just there, huh? You're just there. Okay. Do I not have any of the other stuff? I guess I only have the light dragon and Feroche. And that was it. I didn't bother grabbing the other ones, huh? Light dragon. I mean, I'd assume they were all together in this area. No, I don't have them. The way this claw looks kind of reminds me of the claws from Skyrim. They look pretty similar. Okay, well, I'll have multiple of them. Nice. Yeah, I guess if I see the other dragons, I may as well just go on top of them. So I just need Dinrals and Nadras. I mean, I see them multiple times. If I have the time, I'll go look for them. But for now, what I'm gonna do is go down this hole. I'm gonna go down the hole. Hopefully this hole leads me into the Lost Woods. I want to say, I don't know how it's gonna lead me into the Lost Woods. I'm going to think that there are some areas in the depths where you can actually ascend all the way up. Like all the way up.
Hi there.
Hi there. Hello, Ezra. Oh, and thank you for the stretch from joints redeemed. Let me go ahead and stand up for a sec. Ooh, nice stretch. And welcome, welcome. Hope you have yourself a hope you had yourself or are having a wonderful day. We're playing more Zelda. I'm feeding my addiction of Zelda, which will never be satiated so long as this series continues. It's like, I don't even know where they would go to at this point. Like after this, after the whole Wild, I'm just gonna call it the Wild Saga. I mean, there's only 2 games, but who knows? Maybe there'll be a 3rd one, trilogy. That would be a first, wouldn't it? No, I guess not. If you count the Toon Link games to be like a saga, I guess that would be the first trilogy. But I don't think there's ever really been a like 3 Zelda games of the same Link, like in succession. Yeah, there's like games where it's the same Link in 2 games, say like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, as well as Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass. And isn't it A Link to the Past and the Oracle games as well? That's the same Link. I want to say it's the same Link. We're gonna go down here. Oh, I've never been here before. Okay. Minshi Woods Castle. Hopefully you hold the answer to why I can't go into the Lost Woods. There's a light route right there. Now, for the sake of the stream, I'm not going to hovercraft my way all the way over there. Ooh, another light route over there as well. That's a closer one. That's closer to us. We'll go there. Kind of wish I had a throwaway weapon, just to just to break rocks. I mean, I do have the Master Sword. I do have the Master Sword. It hasn't broken just yet, but I can't imagine it has that much durability left. We did fight a a Hinox with it.
Yeah.
So probably not that much. Jump! Jump! No, I don't care. That's fine. What? What? Oh my god, it's the trees. I haven't seen the trees in a while. I completely forgot the trees were enemies in the first place. I remember it shocked me when I first saw the trees. But then it's been such a while since I was in a wooded area that had monster trees that I completely forgot they were there at all. Hello. I'm just gonna flop. I'm just gonna get out of here, yeah? Are you a monster tree? Did I take a picture of the monster trees? I wanna say I did. I did. They're called Evermean. I get it. I get it. Oh, there's another one right next to us. I mean, they don't exactly give useful items other than wood, I guess. It's just wood and sometimes a beetle. Sometimes it's like a insect. Okay. It looks like the entrance to the Lost Woods area, Deaths, is not towards the middle. Actually, I can't tell if there's an entrance over there, but it seems another way in is through here. And that's north. Where we also saw another light route. But now we can see better. Hello. Anything here? You know, I'm so glad that there aren't any Koroks down here. Because having 3 areas would be a bit much. Actually, I don't know if there are any Koroks down here. I mean, I certainly haven't seen any. I hope not. Because that's like so much more for me to try and find them. Not that I've ever really found a lot of them. Like at some point I don't need to upgrade my gear like that much. It's like whatever I have is sufficient enough. Where's the other light route? I saw another light route down here. Is that's the one that I activated, right? It looks activated. Am I guessing that? Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. And if I go there, I get set on fire. Oh yeah, another thing I got. I completed some other clothing. Here you go. Oh no, this is... I got the cap and the tunic of the hero. I have the whole Twilight set. I have 2 of the fierce deities. And then I have all of the dark ones. Which gives me night speed. And then, yeah, we did find the champions, not champions tunic, but champions leathers. I don't know what that means, but we have that. But most of the time, I am just wearing the barbarian armor. And now that I have the phantom helmet, there you go. That's a lot of boost for my attack. Oh yeah, that's a fire temple. Seriously though, where's the light route? I saw a light route over here. Is there any shrines that I got? I have that light route. Okay, well. This is the entrance over here. Or maybe up there. Is it telling me that it's up there? Let's use a giant one. Light it up. Okay. Probably over there then. Oh, thank you. Muddle buds are very handy. If I don't want to get, you know, like overwhelmed, I could just throw them at someone and then they kill each other. There it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's 2 light roots. I may as well grab them.
Yeah.
It feels weird not using a hovercraft for the deaths. For the deaths specifically. because that's where I would use it the most. Now I'm not gonna use the like that. I'm not gonna use the hovercraft. I will, however. Where's my little Segway? Where's my guy? Where's my thing? It's here somewhere. It's this one, isn't it? There you go. I'm just gonna slap a light onto it. Where would this go? I guess it would go right here, huh? It's like right. Yeah, we'll put it underneath. That works out. Not really a Segway. Close enough. Go! See? Korok Grove. There's a bunch of bloom here. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's just like the Korok Forest up there. Oh, and I could have gotten that. Light root. I'll take that. I need more light around here. ENVtuber. Light root. So there's that. There's another. Oh, wow, that's a weird thing that just happened to my mouth. There's another light root over there. I'm glad they didn't put the fog down here as well. Because imagine having to do that in the depths as well. Like how there was only one set path that you can go on in the Korok Forest, otherwise you would get lost. Yeah, at least it's not here. What is that? Huh. Weird. Ooh. Oh yeah. See, I knew it. There's an area here where I can just ascend all the way to the top. So in this area, where would we be? We would be right in the center. So we would be actually where the Deku tree is. Assuming the Deku tree is still here. I'm gonna grab you as well. Nice. There's still some areas. You know, you'd think that you would see... Actually, this might be it. Because I was about to say, you'd think that you'd be able to see the Great Deku Tree's like roots here. Although I think that's it. Like this thing. More than likely. It's around the place where the Deku Tree would be. So it makes sense. We're gonna ascend from here. And if I'm correct, I'm gonna be right where the Deku tree is. Am here? Hi. Hi. Oh, there he is. He's a bit all poisoned up, you know. I'm back. Please don't, wait, what happened? Why can't I move? Oh, there you go. I was about to say, why can't I move? Let me give a effect to this guy. Oh, oops. I was just gonna give him the deep voice filter. Are you guys okay? It doesn't look like they can move. Yeah, they're all kind of just still in place. Uh-oh. Yeah, they can't move at all. Thank you for the Silent Princess. I'm glad those things are still here. We'll grab this shrine. Can I talk to the Deku tree? I was gonna say hi grocery man, but I mean, I may be a slime, but I'm still a grocery. I'm still a grocery worker. Also pretty welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. How ya doing? I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom right now. I just got to the Korok Forest, but it seems this guy is a bit preoccupied. I don't know what's wrong with him.
My stomach is not well.
Your stomach's not well? Well, you want me to go inside you again? You better not have a spider inside of you again. Oh, look at that. Yep. It seems like there's a chasm over here. Yeah. There's a chasm down here. Grocery slime? Yeah, grocery slime. Eat me. I'm grocery slime. Joshua Gujo. Alright, let's see what's ailing you, my guy. And while I'm out here. Wait. There you go. Wait. I can't do that from this menu. And drop. Deku Chasm. Did it drop already? Light it up. Alright, what's going on over here? Oh. Oh my god. Oh no. How do I do it? Potion! They can't see me. I'm gonna do something real quick. I am not fighting these things. Or rather, I'm not gonna fight them fairly. Best way to do it is to be up here. Bomb the fuck out of them. Nope, not those ones. Which one's a good one? That's my most powerful one. We're just gonna use this one. Screw you. I am not getting traumatized by hands again. Alright, Phantom Ganon. Let's save. Who cares? I'm gonna win. Oh, thank you, Yunobo. Ow! I don't like how slow that guy is. There you go. It's a good thing I have the Master Sword right now. I mean, he's really not that hard to fight. It's just the timing. I haven't gotten the timing yet. See, that's not a timing that I know. I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself. No need to die to this guy. Best one to do. Let's just do that. Wow. My cart, you killed my cart, dick. Phantom Gant. Yes, Phantom Gant. Specifically the one underneath the Deku tree. I finally made it to the Deku tree. There you go. Ow. Ow, why'd you do that? Why would you hurt me? Can't you look at my face? Why would you want to hurt me? I'm just, you know, I'm just your average old grocery boy slime dude thing. Look, I even have a scanner. Where's my scanner? Wait, where is my scanner? Oh, 6! 6! Where's my? Oh, there it is. Here, see? Beep, beep, beep. Scanner.
You did it. Thank you so much, Mr. Hero. The great Deku tree is waiting for you in Korok Forest.
Can you take me up there? I kind of don't want to. Can I at least ascend up there? Oh yeah, I can.
Welcome to the store. Hope you enjoy your stay.
Lita C, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the raid. Also, I don't think I said Ion, welcome to the stream, but welcome Ion. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out. Give me 1 second. I can do this. I'm a good streamer. I know how to do these things. Here you go. Shout out to Lita C. Welcome to the stream.
Well,
Thank you
it's
for
kind
the
of shit she's
raid.
gonna feed you, right?
For those who don't know who I am, my name
Open
is
up,
Joshua
guys.
Cujo, your local grocery
I
store
have to go out now,
VTuber.
but
I'm
this
not
is so
always
much
a
fun. Have a
slime.
great time and happy birthday once again. Thank you, Nana.
I'm not
Have
always a
fun wherever
slime.
you're going.
Most of the time,
Thank
I
you,
am
Nana.
just, you know,
Bye.
like your
You're
average
tasty
old
and
dude
horrifying.
playing video games. But right now, I am a slime. Wait, what game is that? Isn't that? Oh, I want to say that's Kitchen. Is it Kitchen Simulator? I know. I have a Cooking Simulator. Right? Isn't that Cooking Simulator?
I left the screen and it just fucking fell.
Or am I? Yeah, that's Cooking Simulator.
Fucking
Yeah. I have that game. I haven't played it, but I have that game. I've been meaning to play it.
$40
But
on
how was your
on the
stream? How are you
driver, I
doing?
don't
You're
know.
playing Identity V? Do I know what that is? I don't think I know what that is. I saw my favorite grocery store open and had to come away. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. We sure be in the kitchen. I feel like I would have fun playing that game. I like cooking. Cooking is a fun little, well, I wouldn't say hobby. It's just something that I like to do. Something that I had to learn how to do when I first went on a diet because I couldn't eat most of the stuff that my parents made. But I enjoy cooking. I enjoy trying out new recipes. The newest recipe that I made, someone recommended it to me or like mentioned it last stream. It's called Avgo Limono, which is a Greek lemon chicken soup. I believe it's usually with rice. Of course, I can't have rice right now, which means I had to use cauliflower rice, which surprisingly ended up pretty well. Usually I don't like cauliflower rice, but it turned out pretty good. It's a nice lemony flavor. I like it. I actually really like it. It's my first time eating it. It was good. I played on fast mode with some friends and I did some Identity V, which is imagine Dead by Daylight but a bit different. Now I do know what Dead by Daylight is. I'm not good at those kinds of games, so I don't really play it. But it sounds like you had fun, so that is good. Also, cooking stream when? Oh my god. Could you imagine if I could actually do a cooking stream? I wouldn't even know how to rig that up. Because I feel like I would have to have a top-down camera. And I don't have space for that in my house. It would be nice. I feel like it would be pretty nice if I did a cooking stream, but I don't have that kind of space.
You can sleep. You can sleep serenely here, drinking in the sweet forest air. Take as long as you like with your yawns and your Z's.
Sure. I do need to heal up anyway. I feel that so much, yeah. But it does sound nice. Maybe one day. Maybe I don't know what the future holds. Maybe if I find myself in a bigger place, I'll do a cooking stream. I don't know what I would make. Maybe I'd just make Filipino stuff, because that's something I do know how to cook, and it is pretty good. And then there's gonna be a lot of Filipinos who are telling me that I am cooking it wrong. Actually, well, a lot of the times Filipino cuisine is not necessarily the ingredients, but the method you cook it. It's like if you have any... Oh man, I was gonna see if there was like a trial I can do. So like if you cook anything in soy sauce and vinegar, you know, maybe a bay leaf or so, that's pretty much adobo. You can put whatever you want. Chicken, beef, pork, tofu. I don't think I've ever seen fish, but I imagine it would still work. But I don't think I've ever seen someone cook fish in a like for adobo. Filipino cuisine equals high cholesterol but tastes absolutely amazing. Something I want to make right now, something I'm craving right now is sisig. Sisig, I can always eat that. Dinuguan. Oh. Filipino cuisine is like is top tier. Fish is hard to marinate with the adobo sauce. Yeah, I guess.
I'm so happy it's gone and that everyone is better now. Shakala. Yeah, I have some. What should I expand? Bow, shield. I can go for more. Huh, I'll do one weapon and one bow. Oh, I don't think I have enough for that. Never mind. Let me see the dance. I don't remember what the dance looked like. Gotcha. Most of the time, considering I can't have rice, a lot of the times I make in rotation like beef nilaga, which is just a beef soup, pork sinigang, which is a sour, sour flavored soup, and chicken tinola. Those are the things I kind of just rotate in between, make like a bunch of them. I make like a bunch of them, and then freeze them. And I usually make enough to last me a week. But that's when I'm like hardcore dieting. Oh, I can't. Okay, good. The one thing I like about the Phantom Ganon weapon is that the spear and sword were at 40 damage at all times, which is interesting to me. I haven't seen a Phantom Ganon with a heavy weapon yet though. And what I figured out is that you could, if you attach it to your Master Sword, if you attach it to the Master Sword, it doesn't do the gloom, what do you call it, effect. And it's still pretty strong. Because usually when you wield that weapon, it'll take away your hearts the more you use it. But if you attach it to the Master Sword, I'm pretty sure, because I haven't seen it take my hearts, but if you fuse it with the Master Sword, it's the base. It's pretty strong. That's all I can really say. Oh, okay, so it's anything. Okay. I thought I was smart. I thought I was onto something cool, but apparently no, that's just not the case. Well, screw me. Aw, man. Way to kill my vibe, my guy. I'm kidding. A note from Maka. Just climb onto this tree's mount to leave the forest. I promise it won't eat you. What? Oh. Who's Maka? The tree will vor me. Yes, it did. It did indeed vor me. And it brought me all the way here. Now that I'm back here, is it still the same route? Is it still the same route? It's like this way, right? So go from here. Or can I just freely explore the Korok forest? I don't actually remember the route to this area. Do I have a wooden weapon? I hope so. There, I have a wooden weapon here. Oh no! Okay. I strayed too far. I haven't tried entering the Lost Woods from the outside. Now, of course, wait. Like, enter the Lost Woods from the outside after freeing it? Is it still the same method where I can see where the wind takes me? And then that's where I'm supposed to go? Luckily for me, Yunobo's here, so I just have portable fire everywhere. It took me a long time to realize how to get into the Korok forest. I figured that the only way to get inside would be through the depths, cause like there was no way for me to get inside. Okay, it's still doing the thing with the embers. Unfortunately, I do not have an actual torch, so I can't keep that on fire for too long. Otherwise, oh my god, what? Oh, did I go too far? I wish I had a torch. Thought it was through the depths, but I didn't know where the opening was, so I was stuck. It's like, my guess, the moment I saw those areas where you can just ascend all the way to the top from the depths, I figured there would be one underneath the Lost Woods, and I was right. So I was like, I was glad I went down there. But yeah, I didn't see any other way that I could go in here. Luckily, I figured it out. I wanted to do the... Oh my god. No, 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 no! Is it me or is it only closing in on me if I stand still? Right? Oh no. For some reason I thought it was only closing in. Okay. No, no, no! Ah, fuck. Because it looked like it was walled in from all around. Oh, really? You know, without the torches, I don't remember how to get through this place. Huh? What? Wait, why are you... I didn't even go anywhere. What's that about? Is there a new method to how to get through this area? Because I was just like right there from the center. I wasn't even that far away. Okay, well, I'm not gonna bother trying to figure out how to get through this area, because we already have a teleport inside. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, we made it. Okay, so that's that. Again, I tried to go over here, but I couldn't see anything while I was inside. It was just hazy and raining. That was about it. So I couldn't do anything there. Gloom Spear looks like a glaive. Glaive? Does it? I remember I had a Gloom Spear. Gloom Spear. Did I ever take a picture of it? Because I think that was the first Phantom Ganon that I fought. Hyrule Compendium. Nope, not it. Down here? No, Royal, Fisherman, Demon King Bow, Royal Guard Bow, Gloom Spear, there it is. Ah, yeah. Kind of reminds me of the spears from Wind Waker, the ones that the Moblins had. Those monsters that would just punch you if you ever took their weapon. My first Phantom Ganon was underground in a cave. Oh, really? Man. The moment I first saw one, I panicked. Because it just reminded me too much of the Floor Masters from Wind Waker. And I've already been traumatized by that thing. Okay. So now that we're done with that, you know, actually, let's do the Hateno village quest. I haven't finished them yet, so we can do that. What happens if you give an enemy a gloom weapon? Do they lose their health too? Good question. I'm assuming no. I'm assuming they're like exempt from it, considering they themselves, you know, and they come from Ganondorf. So more than likely, no, they're not affected by it. But I'm pretty sure someone has asked that question and put it into like the test. Did I finish the CC quest? No, I didn't. Well, I finished CC's quest, but I didn't finish everyone else's. She saddled me with so much work when she put me in charge of the mayoral election. Oh, hello. Don't I remember you from before? I'm sorry for all the commotion you got mixed up in. But since we're both involved now, could you give me a little advice? Sure! Why is Link so enthusiastic about it? I should have expected that. The thing I need your advice on is my sister. It's about Cece. Lately, she's been sneaking off alone in the middle of the night. I don't think it's anything sinister, but the election is soon, and I don't want any last-minute surprise to hurt her chances. So I'd like you to tail my sister, find out where she's going and what she's up to, and then get back to me. I've tried following her myself, but she spotted me right away. I got an earful about it too. If you succeed in finding out what she's doing, I can reward you, of course. You're the only one I can ask for help. I don't want any of the villagers finding out until I know what's going on. Sure. So do I have to wait until midnight? I mean, I could. Kinda don't want to, but... And again, CC looks just like Jessie from Pokemon. See that? See the hair, the pink hair, and then the green
the green earrings. It looks exactly like Jesse. I heard the NPC faces and tears in Breath of the Wild were made from a modified version of the meme maker. Yes, I've heard about that as well, yes. And like people have already have modded in people like Matt. Or actually, I don't know if Matt from, you know, Wii Sports is already in the game, like as a model, or if they modded it in. But yes, I heard that same thing, that the NPC faces are based on the meme maker. Set a campfire and you can just watch CC from the rooftops. Oh, okay. That's way easier. Way easier than having to, you know, like just wait up there. Or like wait for a while. Then again, it is raining, so unless no, get back here. I gotta do this before it becomes sunny and therefore make my effort in vain. Oh really? I could just do that? No, too late. I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep. You're not affected by the rain, right? There. If this works, I'm gonna be very surprised. Where's my wood? Do I not have any wood? What? Well, there goes my thing. Oh, there you go. Yeah, low effort shelter. Work. Oh my god, it worked. Aw, what? Aw, man. Wait, did it not work? Wait, we gotta do this real fast. Yeah. Aw, it broke. No choice. I need a second steak. It's my only option. I'm doing this so roundabout, but you know, it's gonna work. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh no, the rain's letting up. Damn it. Ah. There goes my cool idea. Now I'm just gonna have to stick to it anyway. I'm just gonna look like an idiot. Huh? Wait, what? What happened? Hello? Hello? Wait, for some reason I'm moving while I'm next to it. What? What is happening? I don't think it likes that. I don't think the game likes how it's doing that. You see that? I'm like sliding off. Huh, that's new. Okay, that's weird. I can still sit, right? Yeah. With my sideways fire. But I don't think the game liked me doing that. You know, why doesn't it like me doing that? Seems a bit weird of it. So what time did she come out? Did she come out at midnight? Or did they just say like late at night? So I gotta like tail her. Prepare for trouble. Make it double. CC? This is just like the quest from Wind Waker. There's a similar one where you had to tail someone. And I just hope this Link makes cat noises. CC, I don't want to wait here until 12 o'clock. I mean, I guess I can just like walk around for a bit. I don't mind. Like a ninja. You didn't see that. In fact, since I'm ninjaing. Where is it? There it is. There you go. My favorite part of Wind Waker was a grappling hook. I wish it still existed in Tears. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? The hook shot or the... Oh, I didn't mean the grappling hook. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there she is. I mean, like... With the way Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are, there's more efficient ways of getting around. It is very useful after all, though. But like still. Too close. Too close. Mushroom. What? Why is there such a why is there such a long loading sequence for that? Alright. Where'd she go? Wait, I didn't even see where she went. Hmm? Oh, there she is. Huh? That was a very roundabout way of just going to the front entrance. Is she inside? I think she went inside, huh? And if that's the case, then I really did need to go over here. Let me guess. Her and the mayor are having an affair. What kind of voice did I give her? It was like, perfect. I do believe no one saw me. I'm free to enjoy another of my late night meals in secret. Ah, how I enjoy my nightly vegetables. The shine, the luster, the fragrance. Yes, indeed, now this is luxury dining. And so without further ado, let us tuck in. Well, at least she's eating healthy. At least she's eating carrots. So scrumptious. The crisp, smooth taste is a sign they were grown on a diet of pure water. Thanks to the farmer's deft touch. Or is it the fact that she's stealing? Is she stealing? I think she's stealing right now, right? Like this is like a storeroom and she's just like helping herself to the food. Or is it also like the fact that we were trying to convince farmers to, you know, like get on our side? This is her store. Oh, it's her storeroom. Okay. I thought she was stealing. Thanks to the farmer's deft touch and the quality of the soil, I can even eat the skin without misgivings. Honestly, vegetables from anywhere but Hateno village simply don't count. They're nowhere near as filling. Though I've built a reputation on flash and glamour, here in private I must admit that the simple unadored things are the best. There's simply no denying it at last. But now that I'm full for tonight, it's best that I return home. If I don't return quickly, Sophie may start to suspect something. Why is she posing to herself? Can we steal it? Apple. Hey, I found out what she's doing. She's dealing vegetables in the black market. Sorry about this. I know it's a tall order asking you to tail my sister, but I'm just so nervous about her. Yeah, she's just eating. Really? The silo across the way? What? I thought she'd been hiding something big. Is that really all there was to it? I know my sister says a lot about charisma and style, and has to do everything in the most ostentatious way possible. I don't know that word. But between you and me, her tastes are rather plain. She loves the slow life here in Hateno village. She probably told you she came back here because of development or whatever. But the truth is, she just wanted to eat the vegetables grown right here in her hometown again. At least I'm pretty sure that's the case. Either way, I'm so glad she wasn't up to anything scandalous. I want you to have this in exchange for helping me out. Oh, cool. I'll take those. My sister really is a handful sometimes. Both she and Reed want the same things, you know? I can't understand why the two of them don't just work together instead of going to such bizarre lengths. I wonder, is Link from Hateno Village? I think it was a theory that like Link is from Hateno Village and the house you buy is actually his home, like before the calamity. Of course, Link wouldn't remember. Kochi's dye shop is all organic. Dye shop. I really wish I could dye these outfits. I guess it wouldn't really make sense, but I don't think I can. I mean, I definitely couldn't do it in Breath of the Wild, but I don't think I can do it here. You'd think so, but in Tears it's someone else's house. Well, who's to say they're not living together? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Could be. Otherwise, she just kicked Link out of the house. Like, this is mine now. Go find your own place. This is my house. Oh, honey, I'm home. Oh, wait, that's right. There's no one here. Oh, wait, it's just me. I don't think there's anyone who's gonna recognize that reference. Wait, I already read that journal. He just talks about how Zelda wanted to make a school. And that was about it. And that there's a area down here. Which is where we found out where the champion's tunic was. Look at that classic look. We're playing Breath of the Wild again. There you go. And finally the storeroom is open. But there's nothing here. Or maybe this is Link's room. Oh no, Zelda, what'd you do? You shouldn't do that to my guy. Can I still keep horses here? I think so. You'd think they'd actually move together, but do remember that your wall of weapons is gone. That's right, she threw them out. She threw them out. All my weapons, all my champion's weapons. I wonder actually, I bet in universe, Link after defeating Calamity Ganon just returned the weapons to their people. Like he gave the light scale trident. Of course, Sidon has a light scale trident. And I'm pretty sure Riju has the scimitar. So yeah, it's more than likely that Link just gave them back. Like, okay, thank you for letting me use these. They're a dear reminder of my companions. They belong with you. More than likely, right? Hello, Choo Choo Man. You really do look like the Choo Choo guy from Wind Waker. I think it's cool that Riju dual wields now, right? Yeah, I saw that in the trailer, I believe. Yeah, she has two of them, doesn't she? So they just made another one. But what happened to the shield? What happened to the shield? The shield is still important. What kind of voice did I give this guy? I'm pretty sure it's the same as Kelton, which is pretty much just, did you bring some reference material for a choo-choo pattern? Except even more deranged, I guess? If I could, I would try to imitate Junkrat, but I cannot do that kind of accent. So. All out offense is your greatest defense, I guess. Oh, so that's a choo-choo. I can feel the inspiration bleeding into reality. I'll start developing this pattern at once. That's quite the voice I gave this guy. Weird. All done. With your help, I made a very pretty pattern. You can have the fabric I worked up as thanks. Choo-choo. I'm gonna stick with mine. I think the one I have is a Sheikah. I knew I'd get a different result with some quality preference. I bet you I can make some other patterns too. Oh. Grizzlemaw Bear Fabric. Elden Ostrich Fabric. When you get your hands on anything I might use as a reference, come on in and show it to me. If I had the reference, I can make an original pattern for you to walk out the door with. Okay. Once Riju has complete understanding of her powers, do you really think anyone would want to stand against her? True. Lightning is I think lightning is the most dangerous thing in this game. Like, forget ice, forget lava, lightning. It's the most annoying. Because of course it makes you drop all your weapons. That's the thing that killed me when I tried to finish Breath of the Wild in under 3 hours. It's because I was actually like 1 hit away from killing Thunderblight, but then he was able to hit me. Well, yeah, not the Master Sword, but you know. But like, he was able to hit me, made me drop my weapons, and then I couldn't get them back before he hit me again. So that was my, I was so frustrated. I was only just one hit away. I could have done it. But I just didn't. I didn't want to. Okay, I thought you'd have another kind of quest for me. I guess not. So the only other person that might have quests is, I want to say it's the mayor's wife and the farmers that are up there. Like somewhere over there. Do I have any light orbs? I don't think I do. I don't remember getting any others. No, I only have 2. I mean, there are like other ones. I mean, there are shrines that I haven't completed yet. I'm all for getting things out in the open, but something's been on my mind. I have to take care of this before the mayoral election starts. What's on your mind?
Ma.
Oh, you don't mind lending me an ear? I don't mince words. It's about my husband, Reed. That man of mine, he shuts himself in our shed every night. I don't have the faintest what he's up to. When I ask, he just says it's a secret, and I can't get another peep out of him. Oh, let me guess. He secretly likes the CC brand stuff. If CC's secret is that she likes the vegetables that the farmers grow, I bet his is that he likes fashion. I hate the idea of snooping on him, plus I think he'd catch me at it right away. But I get so worried when I think about whether whatever he's doing will affect his chances in the election. I was fit to burst if I couldn't find someone to talk about this. No comment. That confirms it. Thank you for confirming it. Good thing you came along. I'd like you to enter our shed at midday when my husband isn't around and see if you can do anything, if you can figure out what he's doing. I'll pay you for your troubles, of course. The only problem I can see is that he keeps the place locked up tight. Maybe you can dig a hole or something. That's funny. Funny she said that because while I went down that like well for the first time, I actually did end up resurfacing up here. It was like inside the house. I don't remember how I did. Talk to the children? Or the children lying around, or the ones at the school right now? Actually, I don't even know they're in the school. Oh yeah, there's also some quests at the school. You already know everything then. Okay. Whee! If I remember correctly, how did I get there? I'm gonna have to approximate it. Actually, no, I don't need to approximate it because the map is literally right here. And the storeroom would be... Where would the storeroom be? I actually don't remember. Right here. You made it seem like you didn't know what the side quest was about. Huh? All I know is that election. Oh. I'm way off. It's like right there. Yeah, we started Cece's quest a while ago. I guess you didn't read his diary. What? Whose diary? Is there a diary? Oh no, like when I resurface up here, is a diary here, I'm assuming? But when I resurface up there, he was inside, so he just like chased me out. I in? Okay, I'm in. I'm in. Notes towards a new variety of pumpkin. Pumpkin? I firmly believe the Hateno village's charm is the delicious vegetables and milk from our farms. But there's no denying that these things just aren't resonating with the youth nowadays. And I've got no business being mayor if I can't fix that. So I got together with Nak, the best farmer in these parts, and we came up with a new type of pumpkin. The color, base, and appearance are based on CC brand aesthetic, which is popular with the young folk. Imagine servicing beneath his legs. It's like bonk. I can't imagine how that goes about with the way Link just goes through things. I don't think he'll be able to go through. Okay, no, I can't say that he can't go through organic matter, because you can definitely ascend through Koroks, the backpack Korok. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen people do that. But what does it feel like when Link is just like going through you? Yeah. The color shaping. Okay, yep. We've hit a snag though. It might be a bit before we can achieve our goal of shipping the pumpkin out. Okay. So yeah, I was right. He was making. Well, sort of right. I thought his secret was that he really likes the fashion, but no, it's just that he's trying to use CC brand like aesthetics to inspire the youth, I guess. The arms are inanimate. You can also send through talents boulders. Oh yeah. Well, I guess I never really had to, but I mean, I've ascended through the construct guardians. How goes it? Made any progress on that thing we talked about? You say he's developing a new type of pumpkin? So that's why he's been consulting with Nak so often. He could have just asked Cece about it directly, but I know he's too hardworking and stubborn for that. And see, look, there's the connection. She likes the vegetables that the farmers make, and then he wants to make a new pumpkin that's fashionable. See? Trey smiles. It's a relief to find out the truth. I know a lot of things make sense now. Like why he went to Venta's clothing. It's so obvious in hindsight. I'm sorry, that's between me and my husband. Thank you for looking into this for me. I promise you a reward and I keep my promises. Smile fruit from One Piece. Oh no, sorry, I haven't. I haven't really watched One Piece or read it. All I know is yayo, yayo, yayo. Uh-oh. I know Devil Fruit. I know the One Piece is real. I know the recent animation slaps. And it is anytime I see the animation, it's just Luffy punching someone. There you go. The last thing I remember of One Piece is Arlong. Yeah, it's Arlong. That far ago. Literally the beginning. Well, like somewhere in the beginning. Okay, so that's that. So when's the mayoral election? Yo. Huh? I want your hat. Okay. She won't give me a hat. Huh? How do I start the election? Or maybe I got. Oh wait, they're doing the vote. Are they doing the vote right now? Okay. You gotta talk to more villagers. Okay, so there's probably more quests to do that I gotta do. I mean, like I said, there were the quests that were up there, and the school. School's unrelated. Okay, never mind. Never mind the school. We'll do that later. We'll still do it, but it'll be later. It's like up here, right? I want to say it's up here. I don't think Robbie really has anything else for me other than the third travel medallion. But we just gotta complete the map pretty much to get it. Not worried about that. not in a hurry. So her thing, if I remember correctly, isn't there a bottle over there? Oh yeah. I'll get the bottle for you. If I could just like, you know what? When in doubt, long ass bridge. Remember when the big Goron sword was said to be unbreakable? Yeah, I actually got the big Goron sword. And look, I got it. I have your thing. I have the thing. You can have it now. Is this your bottle? Would you like your bottle back? New specialty with mayor cheese fermentation. Can't name too early. New cheese, huh? I'll take new cheese. I had the big Goron sword. I forgot what I think it's already broken. I think I already broke it. Because I don't see the handle for it. I'm pretty sure these are just the handles for the royal weaponry. But I had it. It's broken now. Here's your note. I told you, whatever you're after, I'm too busy to... Huh? That's my great-grandpa's message bottle. How did you... Did you fish it out for me? Thanks. There should be a letter in this bottle with advice for getting our farm back on its feet. Let's see here. It's cheese. Yep, there we go. Gosh, I do miss great-grandpa's handwriting. His penmanship was so messy that no one but him and his family could read it. Oh, I haven't thought of that. New specialty with mayor, cheese fermentation. Can't name too early. Yeah, this could work. Sorry to run, but I want to put great-grandpa's advice into practice right away. If you need me, I'll be back at the house.
Hey.
It's right over there, by the way. Come by a little later so I can thank you for the help. If I play my cards right, I can start making a new signature product. It'll be good not just for the farm, but for the whole village. I'm itching to get started. You know what's funny? When you finish her quest in Breath of the Wild, she's like, "Oh, you can come visit me whenever you want." Looks like she moved on from us. I mean, she's still working here, but you know. Love to get some sun. Don't my cows look happy to be out sunbathing? You here to buy fresh milk, Wanderer? Yeah, sure. Sure, I'll get some milk, I don't care. Huh? There used to be a ton of acorns all over the ground in the forest out back. No idea where they all went. Probably the squirrels started taking over and grabbing them all for themselves. Sometimes I'll drop the acorns they carry in their cheeks if you startle them, but they're quick little critters. Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of them for you. No fooling. Well, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Not with me at my wit's end and all. I don't know if this rightfully makes up for it, but have a bottle on me. Thank you. I have a bunch of milk that's definitely not, you know, like just a gelatinous thing at this point. I was keeping it squirreled away, but no reason to be a miser about it now. I better go mix up a batch of feed right away now that I got some more acorns. If you ever want some more milk, fresh milk, I'll swap you some for 3 acorns. Call it a special treat just for you. How many acorns do I have? I don't even know where my acorns are. Oh, it's up here, isn't it? I have 20. That's not an acorn. Acorn. I don't really need milk right now. So what, are you making cheese over here? Is that what you're doing? You're making cheese? Ah, good you showed up. Take a look at this. Behold. Cheese! I call it Hateno cheese. That message my great-grandpa left behind had the recipe. Best girl from the Legend of Zelda franchise is Marin. Marin is a good one. Marin is very nice, and I like, you know, like every now and then I would just go to Lon Lon Ranch and just listen to the music. It's a very nice song. Makes me wish that Cass was in this game to play the Lon Lon Ranch theme, or like if they had rebuilt Lon Lon Ranch, because it is in this game. It's the ranch ruins in Central Hyrule, and then they could just have that song. It would be a nice throwback, and I'm pretty sure Link hums it sometimes when you make food. It's spring on the outside but melting on the inside, and so delicious you'll think you're dreaming. I would have gone to Lon Lon Ranch, but there's a chasm right there. Is there? Wait, is there a chasm at Lon Lon? But back to the reason I called you here. It's, well, you know, I couldn't have made this without you, so I wanted you to be— oh, okay, yeah, never mind. She hasn't moved on from us. Of course, she conveniently forgot about us because a lot of people don't remember who Link is. For some reason. Anyway, consider this my thanks. Go on, take it already. Thank you for the cheese. I will take that.
Yeah.
That's a big block of cheese. Hell, I want some of that. I mean, I still have these Baby Bell cheese here, but again, I don't like eating on stream. As I understand it, Great Grandpa's worked with the mayor back then on this Hateno cheese to put our village on the map. But it was ahead of its time. The villagers rejected it. Why? It's cheese. Cheese is good. Why would you reject that? What do you mean ahead of its time? Having eaten this, I think they were nuts. Now's the time for Hateno cheese to make a splash in the culinary world. I'm sick of fashion getting all the attention lately. It's been eating into our business. But if anything will bring the customers in, it's this. I'd say it's time to do some renovation around here. And then she runs for mayor. Maybe here is good? No, I like it better this way. Yeah, that'll work. Oh wow, that's a lot of cheese. Ta-da! The Hateno cheese shop is complete. What do you think? The next step is get those folks over the general store to start stocking it. That reminds me, you won't get this offer anywhere else, but around here I'll give you some fresh milk instead of rupees. I'll give you some for fresh milk.
Ah.
I'll make the dream my great grandpa gave up on come true, and this farm will be busier than ever in the bargain. So you'll come visit me again, right? Damn girl, you thirsty. There's so many people after Link. Ooh, pizza! Let's see, what is that? Tomato, wheat, cheese. Makes sense. But is there really a chasm in Lon Lon Ranch? Here's a ranch ruins. Ranch ruins cave. Maybe it's like a well. Wheat, cheese, and tomatoes. And then, you know, like Link just puts them in a pot of water and it makes a pizza. Because that's how cooking works. I wish that's how cooking works. That would make things way easier. I just take a chicken, some water, boom, chicken soup. Substitute water for milk, creamy chicken soup. Is there pasta in this game? I don't know. You need help? Oh no, you don't need help. Do you need help? No. Y'all have any wheat? That's rice. That's not what I need. Y'all have any wheat? No, you don't? Then you're useless to me. Wah. Guess you gotta go north. I got it north. Probably over here, right? Probably in the Rito area. I do have a shrine that's near it when we were doing the Dragon Tears quest. Tabantha region. Which one's Tabantha region? Aneru, Akala. I don't remember. Central Hyrule, Necluda. Well, I definitely don't have it. Northwest. Is it this area? Because this is Hebra, right? Is it Tabantha or Hebra? I don't remember which is which. Okay, so it is a Rito village. Got it. Just like this area. It's fine. I can make a pizza another time. I can also make a pizza in real life. Because I have some keto, specifically keto pizza dough that I just have frozen right now. Frog! Ah, damn. I got one. Is there anyone else who needs help? How do I get this election on the road? Oh, hello there. Always happy to see a traveler in Hateno village. Are you one of those who came to see the new CC fashion line?
Oh.
Not to brag, but the mind behind it is my own daughter, Cece. Oh, so you're her dad. If you're looking for her, that's reheating pizza. No, it's dough. It's just the dough. I make the pizza after it defrosts. But sometimes I also freeze the pizza after it's done. But yeah. But like the dough is made out of mozzarella cheese, cream cheese, butter, and almond flour. It doesn't rise like regular dough. It doesn't. It just stays flat. That's about it. It's pretty much like flatbread pizza. But I can have that on my diet. Not sure what the difference is personally, but CC always gets a set when I call it a clothing shop. Every now and then I make pizza. Real good. Gotta be careful about the sauce though. The sauce that I use is a Rao's marinara sauce that I get from Costco. Flatbread pizza is just street food pizza in the Philippines. I miss Filipino street food. It's been a long time since I, like moved out. But I always look forward to getting fish ball, squid ball, kikiam. Ah, kikiam. I love kikiam. And that sauce they have with it. All the barbecue stands, especially the ones with chicken intestine. Ah, I miss those. The dirty ice cream, the one where they just serve it on hot dog buns, and it would be like cheese ice cream. Oh, cheese ice cream is so good. I miss it. Stands that have stuff like biko and suman. Yeah, they also had suman. Ah, I'm so hungry now. I'm so hungry. I like when they sold shomai. Ah, shomai. And every now and then, you'd be in your home or you'd be outside. You hear someone go, "Taho." Is it Taho or? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Taho. Oh, I love Taho though. I've just been running around for some reason. In Hateno village, I wasn't really talking to anyone. Or maybe I should talk to the mayor himself. I don't think I ever talked to him. I was once told shomai was made out of dog and I couldn't believe it despite the chances of there being there are. No, they outlawed that. I remember it was still legal when I before I left the Philippines. And then I want to say around 2000, it's around the 2000s that they made it illegal to eat dogs. Now, I will admit this, and please don't look down on me for doing it, but I have eaten a dog before. I will admit to that I have eaten a dog before. Outlawed, but most likely still, yeah, more than likely. But they definitely made it illegal, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I've eaten a total of 2 dogs. The consistency is a bit like beef mixed with goat. It's like that. There's not a lot of meat to it. It's pretty bony. Oh, you're the wife. Hey, wait! Get out of my lawn! What are you doing, Miss Zelda? Sorry, she's a bit preoccupied right now. She's, you know, she's in a better place. Not really. You know, she's up there. She's up there. Miss Zelda still isn't back. Is it because she's disappointed in me? Oh, you have business at Miss Zelda's house too? This is my house. Karin, whatever your name is? This is literally my house. You know she's not back home yet, right? Right around the time of the upheaval, Miss Zelda just stopped coming home. She always used to say see you later whenever she left the village, but not that time. I mean, like, even if it's not my house anymore, it's like she was with me when I left. I was there. Okay, fine, whatever. They just erased my past for some reason. Very strange choice. Because you think of any place other than Zora's domain and like few people from each village, mostly just the champions, that Hateno village would be the village that I would be most known at. You know, like people in Zora's domain would know me. They live long lives, they remember me. But like, if it's correct that 8 years have passed since Breath of the Wild, you'd think that Hateno village would be the village like everyone knows who I am. But no, they decided that everyone forgot Link. It's honestly strange that Hateno and the town you made for Hudson people, yeah, like, well, I mean, at least Hudson knows who I am. Hudson and Ronson know who I am. I don't know if the other people that we recruited remember me, but at least he knows who I am. But yeah, it's really strange that they decided to make everyone just forget Link. Also, have I ever ate balut? Of course I have, yes. It is pretty good. You know. CC Reed. Platform emphasizes cultural development via fashion, while Reed has bet it all on agricultural development. Preparations for the elections are moving along, it seems, but where do the candidates actually stand? It's still anyone's race at this point. Okay. Let me talk to Reed. Where's Reed? Reed? Are you in here? Oh yeah, okay. Jesus! Hateno Jesus. Oh, you're the traveler I saw at Ventus Clothing, right? Did you come to check up on me because you were worried? Yeah, I lost my head a little there. I'm not too proud of the way I behaved. But don't you worry about me. I have a couple tricks up my sleeve against Cece. I might not be able to pull one of them off in time for the mayoral election. I can't eat balut. Texture and taste includes feel revolting to me. I think I would have eaten it without a care if I had it when I was a kid. Yeah, I mean, like, I can see how it turns people off. I do still enjoy it though. But I can understand. It's definitely not, if you think about it too much, it's definitely unappealing. But like I guess I've been just like desensitized to that. I'm focusing on the second plan, to bring back a taste no one's tried here for years. Way back when, my grandfather worked with someone from the village to create a special... Oh yeah, it's the cheese, isn't it? I do eat this kind of goat stew my dad makes. Ooh, full of guts and... Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, wait. I wonder if I can pull it up here. No, it's not... It's not goat kambing, is it? No, I'm thinking of something else. It might be it, actually. That, or it's, if I remember correctly, Pinapaitan is also... Did it also have bile in it? Did the stew also have bile in it? Because if I'm thinking of the correct thing, it might be like specifically goat pinapaitan. Yes, okay, so yeah, that's it. Truth be told, I really like that. I guess like something that really didn't leave me from when I like was born in the Philippines to like when I left is that I guess the taste of like innards and all that, you know, like I believe it's called, is it called offal? What's offal? Like organs. Yeah, internal organs of an animal used as food. Like livers, gizzards, intestines. It's like I enjoy eating those still. I still kind of enjoy it, but not as much as I used to. Okay, yeah. Cause like I will eat some fried breaded livers. Those are great. I can't eat too much of it, of course, but I would go to town on those. Smell of intestine was a turnoff for you. Aw. It's a shame. I really do like Filipino cuisine is so good. Can't convince me otherwise. I will gladly eat silog, whether it's tap silog, corn silog, long silog, any kind. I will eat that for every meal of the day if I could. The smell of pig intestines lingers. I'm guessing, do you like dinuguan? I'm guessing you might not like it. It was too ahead of its time to catch on, so it never went further than the first trial run, but I never forgot it. Even today I can still recall the gooey mouthfeel the one bite my grandfather shared with me. Dinuguan is the pork blood stew. It's like black in color. It's like pork meat and also sometimes innards stewed in blood. Oh, you like that? Okay, that's good. I really like that. I remember one time for my like birthday, my parents were like, okay, so Joshua, what do you want us to make for your birthday? I was like, I kind of want to eat some dinuguan. And so that's what I had. It's really good. You don't like the innards? I mean, some people just make it with like beef or just like pork meat, but without the innards, which is still something that you can do. I prefer it, of course, but you don't have to, you know. In the back of my mind, I've always wanted to make it a signature staple at this village. If I could accomplish that, then I'd have something that could stand up to Cece. Except, I can't remember who in my village my grandfather worked with or what they created. But now that I think of it, it also had a unique pungent scent. If I could just smell that aroma again, it might jog my memory. Here. Excuse me, sorry. I remember when I asked for pinapaitan for my birthday once, my parents were also surprised because I don't usually eat Filipino food nowadays, aside from adobo. Ah, nice. Pinapaitan is real nice. My favorite Filipino food is like, without a doubt, is bulalo, which is like oxtail. Is it oxtail? No, it's beef shanks. Beef shanks, like a beef soup, and it'll have like cabbage, corn, potatoes. It's a simple like soup, but it's so good. It is so good. And I just have that, a bowl of it, sprinkle some salt into it. Oh my god. Is my favorite. No! Hateno cheese, of course. It makes sense that my grandfather would have been working with someone from the farm up there. It's a miracle that Koya not only found the recipe but managed to reproduce it. But this is great news. It's a clear sign that we ought to make Hateno cheese a new village staple. That ought to swing the election for me. Let me pay you for that cheese, okay? Can I at least have some cheese? Believe me, it's worth every rupee. Now then, I should get in touch with Koyan, so we can start preparing for mass production. I'll ask the Hateno Village General Store and some traveling merchants to add it to their wares too. Shouldn't take much more than that to tip the election my way. You should come out and watch it happen. I like this one rice dish my mom makes. She'd call it chocolate rice. Oh, it's champorado. It's like it's sweet, right? Chocolate rice. Let's see here. Yeah. I like that too. Now, there was a different way that I would make it. I'm pretty sure it's something that other people have made as well. But it's like let me just double check. Okay, because of course there's the champorado that's like wet. It's wet. It's like a rice pudding almost. It's pretty much rice pudding. But the other way that I would make it, and a lot of people would make it as like a kid meal, like kind of snack dessert kind of thing. It would be rice. It would be like fresh rice, fresh steamed rice. You would put powdered chocolate all over it. It wouldn't be wet. It would be pretty much kind of like a dry champorado, but it would be powdered chocolate, kind of like a Milo. You would put that on the rice, as well as sugar and sometimes powdered milk, like Nido powdered milk. And I could not get enough of that as a kid. I feel like I would still like it. I have such bottom feeder taste. Like I will eat a lot of things. When you mention Milo to anyone else, no one knows what it is. Ah, yeah. Truth be told, I would eat Milo straight from the can. I don't know why I would do that as a kid, but like I would just like take a spoonful of Milo and just shove that into my mouth. You also did? Hey, buddies. You know me. You understand me. I would do that. I wanted to know what it was like. What it was like is that it tasted amazing. And I would not stop doing it. I kept shoveling it into my mouth. You get me. You get me. You understand it. Yo, you got any cheese over here? Oh shit, they got the cheese.
Oh. Oh.
Thank you for the cheese. Wait, did it visibly take a cheese out of that? Oh, it did. Nice. See, that's detail right there. The day I stopped eating innards was also the day I began enjoying bacon. Ooh. Well, bacon's always good. I like bacon. Actually, I haven't had... I don't eat as much bacon as I used to. Not for any real reason. I guess I'm just too lazy to make it. You used to hate bacon, really? Why so? Was it because it was just like too like greasy and all that? Oh damn. He going to town on that carrot. Okay, so what did Reed tell me to do? Reed told me to do something regarding Phoebe, but I completely forgot what it was because I was too busy thinking about food. And that's the thing. There are only two topics that I will like be chatty about. It's gonna be Legend of Zelda and food. That's the only way that you'll get me to like talk talk to people. Because it's the only topics I really know, like have a knowledge of, you know? Let's see here. Okay, that's not what I needed to do. Am I supposed to just go to the mayoral thing again? Are you gonna start now? Nope. I go to CZ. Hi. Wait. No? Oh, here. You're Sophie. Oh, there you go. A little late to begin now. Let's try during the daytime. Okay. Almost there. Well, we didn't do the storm islands. This is close enough. Close enough. Let's go back to our home. And there should be enough time after this election for us to start the... Actually, I gotta choose whichever one I want to do, either the Rito or the Gerudo. I'll flip a coin. See which one I want to do. What am I doing? I just need to get on top of this hill. I don't know what I was doing back there. I feel it though. Yeah, bacon can be real greasy. And if you don't, some people like bacon to be a bit softer than, or like rather than crispier. When it's softer, of course, you can really feel that fat. I don't know which texture I like better. Crispy bacon or just like a bit softer. I mean, I'll eat either one. What am I saying? I'll eat either one. Doon doon doon. Speaking of Legend of Zelda, yes? What about Legend of Zelda? There was a girl in Twilight Princess who I thought was really cool. Let me guess, is it Ash? But you never really saw her at all. Is it Ash? Is it the girl with the soldiers? How'd you know? I mean, come on. There are only a few girls that you can really talk about from Twilight Princess. It's either gonna be Zelda, Midna, the fishing girl, the girl in the fishing area, and her sister, I guess, or Ash. There's not a lot of choices. There's Telma, of course. There's also Telma. I know. Of course, I've played Twilight Princess. I know. Ilya, I guess, as well. Yeah, Ilya. I was gonna mention the fishing girl too. See, I know these things, man. I know these things. I almost forgot Ilya. I spent a long time at her place fishing too. Yeah, fishing and also doing that tilt puzzle, which I raged out of bed before. But I like the tilt puzzle. Alright, time to get this election. Who's gonna win? No one's gonna win, of course. They're gonna come together and gonna work together. And now, without further ado, let's have each of our candidates for mayor say a few words. Hi, I'm Reed. I believe that the heart of our village is its pastoral culture. We've built a close-knit, self-sufficient lifestyle here in Hateno, and I don't want to see us lose that. My plan is to strengthen our community with new local specialties, starting with a brand new Hateno cheese. Who's Ilya? I don't even know her. No? Well, it's okay, because she doesn't remember you either. For a bit. You know, until she actually remembers. I am the world-renowned Cece, Hyrule's premier fashion designer. But you knew that, of course. Together, we can turn this backwater village into Hyrule's go-to destination for all things stylish. Vegetables don't make the world go round. It's glamour that rakes in the cash. And nobody knows glamour like me, darlings. Good, Link left the village in the first place, not like he stayed there. Yeah, well, like... Let's see... A lot of the times, yeah, Link just like leaves home. I mean, definitely Wind Waker Link leaves home. Yeah, he just like leaves his family to go search for New Hyrule, which he does fine, I guess. Who's to say what Twilight Princess does afterwards? Fashion comes and goes. Your style is trendy now, but it'll be over soon, and then what will we be? Nonsense. It's trends that shape the world, not the other way around. That's... I can't scream, so I'm just gonna say that's enough. Sophie? Wind Waker Link was so bored. Wind Waker Link is the best. His facial expressions are the best. He's always so sassy. Whenever he's just talking to people, he always just like, he has his hands to his hips, just like looking at you. You know, his foot is a bit to the side. He's just standing there all sassy like. He's definitely one of the most expressive Links. He's great. Both of you are just arguing for more of what you like, not what's best for Hateno. You can't fool me, Cece. You've loved simple plain things forever, including the vegetables of Hateno village. I know for a fact that you hide in the silo at night to snack on vegetables. What? Moi? Wherever did you get such a curious notion? And you, Reed. Your secret's out too. I know why you've been secretly studying Cece's design in the shed. You think there's something there you could use to get the youth to care about vegetable farming? Now, who went and told you that? Cece, I can't deny any of it. It should have made me happy that you came in and livened up the village. No, Reed. It is I who should be ashamed. My childish pride would not allow me to admit the truth. The trends and style I made my name on are built on the foundation of traditional culture that our forebears worked for. Please, forgive me, everyone. I'm sorry too. Sophie, I hereby withdraw my candidacy. Cece, wait. I'd be a fool to pretend you're not the reason our village is flourishing. I don't want to deny you your due. Did I hear you say you're working on new vegetables to attract the youth of today? That sounds like a Cece-worthy endeavor. There's nothing wrong with asking if you can help, you know. People of Hateno, we've come to a decision. The best way to keep Hateno Village vibrant is to work together to combine traditional cultures with new ideas. Link, you're a citizen of the Hateno Village. You should vote. No. Sophie and Clavia told me what you did on our behalf. Thanks to you, Hateno Village is thriving once more. We ought to reward such fine work, Come to Ventus Clothing when you have a moment. I'll put your hood down for you. If they start growing golden apples, children would want to start farming an apple orchard. Here's some golden apples. Do golden apples really do anything else? I mean, yeah, they're just apples. That's about it. I saw this method of picking apples where you just take a whole bunch of apples, you know, like just like attach as many as you can to each other, right? You attach as many apples as you can to each other, whatever the limit is, and then you use this. You know, it gets stored in your auto build. It gets stored in your auto build. Now, if you're just out in the wild and you have this auto build with you with as many apples as you can get, you just start collecting apples from the trees, no problem. Like that. But imagine they're on the trees. Easy. Not that you'd really need that much apples, but you know. It's cool, I guess. The limit's basically 21 apples. You can't attach any more than that. That's what I thought. I didn't really test how many things you can attach to things. Is it the same for like constructs, or is it like the bigger the construct, the less you can put into it? Because I think the biggest thing that I've made is this. Is my flying fortress, which I actually never really I didn't improve it in any way. It's just here. I haven't made it since I made this thing, but it's just like my flying war machine right here. It's got cannons and lasers. That's about it. There's better ways. There's better like war machines to make, but that was the one that I made. The same for any items you try attaching. Okay. I attached 15 logs together with 4 large wheels and a steering stick. Nice. The world's longest car. It was impossible to get up a mountain. Unless you cut however many logs there are and instead and then like attach a bunch of cooking pots to it, you know? So you get that added flexibility. Actually, I don't know if that would work. Maybe. I knew, of course, that you'd been in cahoots with Sophie, but I never dreamed you'd also be conspiring with Clavia. Still in all, we can call that election a success. Do you remember what we discussed when you first came here? This CC hat is the latest masterpiece from the CC collection. I just wanted the regular mushroom hat. I mean, the hat is cool and all, but I just wanted like, you know, like a nice little mushroom. It wouldn't work because I needed the 15 logs. It has to be 15 logs. I will not settle for anything less. See those luxurious curves, the avant-garde colorway. Everything about that hat is perfect, and so I've been saving it to bequeath to the perfect model. Had you noticed the room to the right had other outfits? I did see that. I saw through the window, but of course the door was closed. It's now open, I can see. Do you grasp yet what I'm getting at? It's you that I want to model my CC hat. You who saved not just Hateno village, but also me and Reed. My perfect hat is unsuitable for anyone else to wear. And besides, let's not pretend it won't look absolutely dashing on you. Here we are. CC hat. Nice. Slay, Link. Slay. An avant-garde masterpiece designed by CC, guaranteed to make the fashionistas' heads turn. Now put that CC hat and lord it all over the whole world. Yeah, I'm gonna wear this when I beat Ganondorf. Tidy, I shall reinvent myself and open Ventus clothing anew. Sophie, there's work to be done, sister. No, sorry, Sophie, there's work to be done, sister. You gotta, you know, take a closer look at those punctuations. I wonder what the CC hat even do. I don't think it does anything, does it? To begin with, I'll study my collection of unique goods designed by our forebears. See me if you happen to part ways with precious apparel that's too rare to be purchased. I might have something in my collection that can serve as a guide. Nope, it's just a hat. It does not have any effects, it's just cosmetic. Let's make the best outfit right now. Hey yo, hey yo, hell yeah! Look at that guy. Oh my god, Link. So I heard that after doing this, she'll put the hood down. Is that correct? Can you put my hood down, please? While that is a dashing hood, it might be better to show your face here. If you'd like, I could give your outfit that personal CC touch. Yeah, sure. Thank you for giving me the help of putting my hood down. Something that I could definitely do myself, but thank you. Hi, cutie little Cujo. Hello, Yggdrasil. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Shores of the Wild, Frostbite Armor, and CC Hat. I don't have the Frostbite Armor, though. All I have is the Fire one. You see, my opinion is never wrong.
Ooh.
I have a private collection of rarities from all over the world. They were designed by the finest artisans of generations past. Everything in it is so rare that you won't find them in any other shop. But for you, I'd happy to talk terms. Oh, wait, these are just the ones that I have. Oh my god, these things are expensive. Okay, well, that's a relief. Oh, how I'd hate to part with anything in my collection. A precious collection of rarities. Frostbite Armor puts Link in the boy. That's a wonderful phrase. Is it the one that I've seen where it exposes his back? You know, like it has like that opening in the back. Oh my god, Link, a slay. I don't think there's any other better top that I can give this guy. It exposes his shoulder. Ooh, even more. Scandalous. Scandalous. Trousers of the wind. No. I don't have the hero one. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Now we're in Magic Mike world. Charge set also does the same, but is locked behind main story. Charge? That's not one that I know. Hell yeah! Like I'm just wearing chains, my guy. Chains, shorts, not even shorts. These are just like. It's literally like wraps. It's just wraps. I'm here to show myself to the world. Look out. Here I come. You look like someone out of MILF Mansion. Okay, I'm not allowed to wear this at a school, so I'm gonna wear something a bit more presentable. You know? See, it looks better with the hood down. Looks better. Now Link looks, you know, decent. Decent or something like that. Hey, hey, hey! Go back to school! Professor Link, what does boy slut mean? And then that's where Link just starts signing and pretends that he can't actually speak or hear anything. Well, good afternoon to you. History class is ordinarily a bit slow-paced for the children's taste. The last lesson may have been the first time I've seen them enjoying a history lecture so much. Our next class is home economics lesson. Naturally, you're free to sit in again if the subject interests you. Yeah, sure. I hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna actually, let's put the fire down first.
Yeah.
Fire first. Then the wood. Would that work? I want it to work. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna be sad. Let's see if I'm fast enough to make this work. Aw, man. Oh well. When Link is asked questions, he puts on his Wind Waker expressions and start throwing out gang signs. That'd be a sight to see now, wouldn't it? Gang, gang. Alright, see you next lesson. I'll just be right here. It's okay, this is, you know, like medieval times. They haven't invented fantasy fire alarms yet. Yo. Today's lecture is on home economics. Food is essential for our survival. A keen culinary sense can help you stay alive in this perilous world. I'd like to put a question to you all. What dish do you get by mixing Goron spice with Hylian rice and raw meat?
Ah.
Goron spice is the hot stuff they sell in Goron City in the northeast, right? If it's got Goron spice in it, the answer can't be anything but curry. Oh, curry! The only other thing in it is raw meat, right? So obviously... Wait, who is speaking? The answer has to be meat curry. Oh! Yes, that's correct. That one might have been on the simple side for all of you. How about this one then? The wood is provided from Korok Forest, flammable but still organic. Makes great charcoal. And probably gives nice taste to smoked meats. Maybe. I smoked these meats with wood from the Deku tree himself. Take Goron spice. Right, take Goron spice, Hylian rice, and mix in monster extract. What do you get then? You get purple curry. Monster what? Aren't monster parts only used for medicines? Yeah, if you try to cook with monster parts, it's a disaster every time. No one would eat curry made with monster stuff. I call trick question. Hey, settle down, children. This lesson may be too advanced. In fact, combining monster extract, Goron spice, and Hylian rice makes monster curry. But judging from your skeptical faces, you won't believe me unless I can put a dish in front of you. Smoked straight from the great Deku's navel. Ouch. Or better yet, you just like carve into the Deku tree to make a smokehouse. It's like, oh, Link, what are you here for? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'd like to make some curry for them, but I don't have any monster. Well, I got some of those. I'm told it can be had in Terrytown up north. Yep. I have some. Here's some monster extract. What? Do I not have? I couldn't have used them. I swear he gave me like 3 vials. Oh, I guess I don't have it. Weird. Did I accidentally put them in arrows? Whoops. Ah, man. Fine. Let's go to Terrytown real quick. Boom. Instant travel. Kujo, or Kujoyu, I'm going to sleep. Take a good stream and take a good night. Have a nice night. You just all have a good night. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you another time. We won't be going for too long. Probably about 20 or so more minutes, because I do still have work. Hello there, Bolson. You can attach anything to your arrows aside from other weapons or cooked meals. And insects. Which sucks. Why can't I attach insects to my arrows? Seems a bit too limiting, you know? Like, why can't I attach a sizzle fin trout to my arrows? Why can't I attach a worm darner or whatever you call it? Yeah, critters. What if I just like attach a fairy to my arrow and then I hit an enemy and then it just heals them for no reason? Oh. Only the best for me. Only the best. Hell yeah. Bolson shield. Don't forget to not use a bomb while you're in. Oh yeah, I've already made that mistake. I made that mistake already. You have 3 of those. Now I have 4 of them. 5 of them. Hell yeah. I was thinking about putting it on my Hylian shield, but then I figured I shouldn't. Or maybe I should. You know what? Before I fight Ganondorf, I'm gonna attach a Bolson shield to it. Bolson cutout. I don't need those. You think I need to buy these? I can literally go down into the depths and get more than you have in stock. Bison. You gotta be careful. I'm about to turn you into a Dobo. I put all 3 on a Hylian shield. Only the best. The unbreakable Bolson. Let's see, let's go back to Hateno village. Oh, whoops, this is not the place. This is the shrine that's underground. Oh well, who cares? Also applied frozen prime meat. Another Hylian shield for shield. Oh yeah, I heard you can do that, right? You can put like frozen meat on your shield for better surfing. I haven't tried it because I don't do a lot of shield surfing. I haven't really experimented on shield fusions. I know attaching a glider onto your shield makes you jump higher, like when you activate the shield jump. I'm pretty sure it lets you do it higher, and then like from that jump you can actually do the bullet time. Of course, there's the weapons that just exist. I mean that just like activate, like the cannon, the flame shock, and frost emitters, or beam emitters. You can also have the, what do you call it? The rockets and the springs. The rockets, I believe, when you do the rockets like as a shield jump, it'll propel you forward. But if you just bring out your shield, you'll go up. Of course, springs, I don't know what happens when you get hit while you have your spring shield at the ready. But of course, if you do the shield jump, you'll bounce up. You should shield surf often if it's on grass, a path, snow, or sand. The durability is non-existent in those areas. Oh yeah, I figured. And then I also, if I remember correctly, there was something else. Can't you also, like, for the sake of, I mean, like, by trading a bit of durability, I'm pretty sure, can't you also attach like a bomb to your shield? Like if I do this and do a shield jump. Yep. And it doesn't hurt you, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna hurt the shield. Like more, but absolutely it would. So there's that. What else is there? Puff shrooms, of course. If you get hit, it'll just explode. Nothing else. I think if you just attach like offensive monster parts, I'm pretty sure it just becomes what do you call it? I'm sure it just becomes kind of like a Lionel shield. It naturally is able to hurt enemies if you just do the parry, even if you don't do like a perfect parry. But like if you just attach, I'm assuming to these guys, it would work the same. Fire doesn't affect metal shields, you'll still sink in lava. No need for me to try to do that. Any other Zonai stuff I can attach to it? I don't know if there's anything else. I mean, I have attached a hydrant to my shield. You can block fire, breaths, or flame blast from flame emitters. Yeah, with what do you call it? Non-flammable shields, yes. I don't think doing a stabilizer does anything. Why would it? Now let's test it out. Oh. What? So what's the point? It's activated, but it's not like it does anything for me. Nice. Yeah, it's just stabilizing something. It's stabilizing something. Okay, let's try that. I'm pretty sure the bomb is the same thing. right? Doesn't it like explode the same? Yep, same thing. Okay, tried shield surfing with a flame. Shield surfing with a flame emitter. I like how this has become just like some experiments. Hey, hey, come on now. You didn't gotta do that to me. I thought it would at least make a nice little, you know, like flame wheel, like flame breathing. Sorry. Hinokami Kagura Hekira no Ten or something. I forget what it's called. Clear blue sky. Ow. Right in the water too. Flame emitter will still go off if you're paragliding. Oh, I bet. Yes. Oh, and if you're in a grassy field, and then you can like pick up wind. Yeah, that would work out too. Oh. What the hell? Ow. Well, there goes the Lionel shield. Not that I really care. I can get a bunch of these. I mean, my shields rarely break anyway, so I'm not really losing much. So what happens if I put a hoverstone? Does doing a hoverstone do anything? Can I stay in the air for a bit? You think you would, right? You think that would let you like stay on top? You can get the Hylian shield from CC. Yeah, I saw it on the store when I was there. If in the case that my Hylian shield breaks, there's not a lot of attacks in this game that would instantly break my shields like the way that Guardian lasers would. I mean, I guess from boss monsters, yeah, but it's not like there are Guardian lasers in this game. None that I have seen. You can shoot a hoverstone into the air with an arrow. Yes, I do know about that. I think I've used that for a shrine or a dungeon. Not a shrine, because you can't bring out Zonai devices in a shrine. But I've definitely used it for a puzzle. Batteries, I'm assuming, doesn't do anything. Steering wheels also don't do anything. Construct heads, I don't think does anything. Only for actual constructs, but not any of this. Can I attach a cart to my... I'm pretty sure I can, right? Like use a cart for better shield surfing, maybe? I use it against the Yunobo mini boss fight. Ah, did you? Yeah! Skateboard! Rolling around at the speed of sound. Okay, never mind. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Oh, mirror shield. Wind Waker, what? Ocarina Time, what? Nope. Wait, so how do I reflect light? A block of frozen meat honestly goes better. Aw, man. What's better, wheels or frozen meat? I never did understand how this mirror worked. I don't really use it. Does it have to be really sunny? I mean, it's cloudy right now. That's probably why it's not reflecting anything. Let me try and get a brighter day. Noon. It's gonna be raining. Just watch. It's gonna be raining. There you go. That's better. I don't get how it doesn't work when you have a shadow around. There you go. Yeah, see, there you go. Flashbang! It's so bright. There you go. It's not enough. these things don't reflect sunlight, it amplifies sunlight. Hey, hey, stop that. Stop that. Wait, I want to do that now. I mean, that being said, I mean, I say flashbang, but there's an actual flashbang here. Flashbang!
Yeah.
Think fast, chuckle nuts. I want to flash by. Respect. Respect. Hey, you guys want to see a you want some fireworks? Here, I'll bring some fireworks. Oh, okay, fine. Wait. You want some fireworks, guys? I got some fireworks for you. Nope. There you go. Hello, Jansu. Welcome to the stream. Am I close to the end yet? No, I'm not. I've just been goofing around. Doing side quests. I still have only done 2 story quests. Just the Goron and the Zora areas. But other than that, I haven't done anything else. I remember when Kakariko Village sort of used to be the center of the story in Breath of the Wild. Now it's Lookout Landing. It is, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Central Hyrule. It's Central Hyrule. It makes sense that they would put a settlement over here. I like it. It also used to be where the memory was. The memory where they like Knight Link as a champion. All right, everyone, who's ready for some fireworks? I mean, it's bright out, so you can barely see it, but yeah, still.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I just remembered. I'm supposed to attach a time bomb to it. Whoops. Let's try that again, yeah? In fact, let's have a little bit of lowbrow humor. Why don't we? A little bit of lowbrow humor, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I got some sparkles, yes. Not enough sparkles, unfortunately. Okay. Sparkle. Oh shit. Hold. Put it at the top. Just attach them anywhere. You know, we should attach just a bomb. We just attach a bomb to it. Who knows? It'll make for some fancy fireworks. All right. There you go. See, fireworks. What was that? What fell down? Fireworks. Oh yeah, you're here. That's right. You said you were gonna move over here. All right, that's enough of that. Is there anything else I can do with the last 5 minutes of the game? 5 minutes of the stream? I don't think there's anything else for me to do. Have I been to the Colosseum ruins yet? I have been there. I haven't done them yet. It's like a boss kind of rush thing, right? I mean, I fought one Lionel. We can do the... You could kill a Gleeok in 5 minutes. Yes, I can kill Gleeoks pretty fast, actually. I beat the King Gleeok. One of the King Gleeoks that's in... wait, it's not the only King Gleeok, right? I'm pretty sure there's more of them. But there's one right here in the Gleeok Den. There's one near a stable in the southwest. Okay. Oh, there's another one. I know there's one down here. There's 4. Okay, there's 4. Well, I've beaten one of them. So, take that. Take that! Just get there a bit faster. Yeah, really, if I have a multi-shot bow and eyeballs and like some decent weaponry, I can kill them pretty fast. Like no problem at all. My first King Gliok was at the highest point in the sky. Really? So there's okay. Hey, what's the highest point in the sky? Is it flying in the air? Or is it like a mountain? Alright, fight me. Yeah, screw it. We'll stick with this weapon. Oh, I should have attached something to the Master Sword. I just remembered I don't have it. Also, to make things a bit better. Style! Ow. The Lionels aren't really difficult at all. Bunk. Bunk. Oh, while I'm here. I have the Master Sword, right? What's it attached to? Nothing. Okay. In that case, I will attach it to... Where should I attach it to? I mean, I could just attach it to a Lionel. We'll use this one. Hey, wait, give me... time out. What? Wait, what? Oh, what were you fused to? Why is it glowing though? There you go. I think I had it fused to something, but I forgot what it was. Oh well. I almost forgot to, oh no. Wait. What? Oh my god, what happened? What was that? We'll just use you. Lionel Pounder. That's me, I'm the Lionel Pounder. Come on, do it again, I dare ya. Ow. I don't have too much, expertise fighting the two-handed ones. The two-handed Lionels. Ow. The one-handed weapon ones, definitely, yeah, those things are easy. I'm gonna break through a lot of my stuff here, aren't I? Come on, let me use you. Ah, screw it. I'm gonna wait until the next line. That one. Alright. Next one. Yunobo, you're not helping at all. Oh, wait, no, wait. I accidentally used the sword. You know, parrying explosions is really fun. Like that shockwave and also the actual explosion it does is like very fun to parry. Very satisfying. Come on. I like how it hasn't destroyed my vehicle yet. No. Dude. Oh, it's dead. Cool. I'll just go ahead and fuse that to you, if you don't mind. Whatever, just die. There you go, silver. That's a good one. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. There you go. Oh, it's two-handed. Shit. I don't like two-handed weapons. I'll take it. Again, these Lionels, you know, they don't... I'm good. I'm good at fighting Lionels. Not to brag or anything. At some point, these things just become very easy. Oh, would you look at that? I missed. Actually, no. It came out of my parry zone. I got a bit too close to that one. Luckily, it didn't hit me or anything. Die. I wonder if there's another one after this. I actually don't know. Because it's not like there are any gold Lionels in this game. Oh my god. Could you imagine? People playing Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild for the first time all panic whistle against the idols. Yeah. Ah, there you go. Do it. Nice. I think I'm fucked. What? Oh, like if there were golden Lionels, yeah. Could you imagine? I wonder what Master Mode is gonna be like for Tears of the Kingdom. It's gonna be crazy, like absolutely crazy. I can't even imagine. Oh. Let's see. Do I have anything that's damaged? No. Oh well. We'll just use the broadsword. It'll kill it. There you go. I face when Master Mode isn't canon. Yeah. You know what sucks? So if you finish Champion's Ballad. Oh hello. Oh, you're the one with the armor. Okay. Ooh, that's a nice looking thing. I hate that because my Champion's Ballad was on my Master Mode file, that it doesn't show up. The photo doesn't show up in the Hateno house. Or it is, I wonder if that's the reason why it doesn't show up. Because I'm pretty sure if you finish Champion's Ballad, the photo that's at the end of the DLC actually shows up in the house. But it didn't show up for me, because unfortunately I had it in Master Mode. Because I'm pretty sure it only imported the horses that I had in my regular file. I may be wrong on that. I may be completely wrong. I may be talking out of my ass like usual. Which does tend to happen. Why would you charge at me? I'm literally right here. Yeah. How about that, huh? Yeah, you want to try fighting me again? No? Good. You couldn't even swing your sword. Pathetic. Horses only imported. I saw nothing else from the previous game. Really? I thought I saw... Oh, I guess I might be remembering wrong. Wouldn't it make sense, though, for the Champion's Ballad painting the bee in the home? Ah, Majora's Mask. Nice. Not that I really need to hide from enemies, but I'll take that. I shall take. And I'll go ahead and grab this thing while I'm at it. Oh no, this is the weak one. Is this the good one? There you go. I wonder why I haven't found any 5-shot bows. Savage Lionel bow. I'll take that. Get rid of this one. Alright. So now that we're done with that, I am gonna go ahead and save. The picture that was taken by Pura 100 years ago was put up in Zelda's house. Yeah, isn't in the home? I don't remember if Link had it in his house in Breath of the Wild. You could put it up. Yeah, like for Champion's Ballad, the one that Pora took 100 years ago. Once you finish Champion's Ballad, you can go to your house in Hateno and actually put it up. There's an actual like cutscene for it. I remember I did that, but actually, I don't actually know if it shows up in Tears of the Kingdom. But anyway, that was the end of tonight's stream. We did something. We didn't do too much, but that's fine because there's still so much to do. You don't remember doing the Champion's Ballad? Aw. It was a very nice, like the memory that plays for that cutscene. I mean, yeah, like the music and the cutscene itself is very heart-wrenching. It's very sweet, but then you remember they all die. Poor old champions. But let's see here. Next time I'm going to be live. I might be live on Saturday because on Sunday I actually have an event to go to. I'm celebrating my friend's graduation. I mean, I was already at his graduation, but then there's a graduation celebration where I am going to be going to a potluck and eating a bunch of food, maybe getting drunk, I don't know. But no stream on Sunday, but I'll try to stream on Saturday instead. I only remember jumping out of Calamity Fashion boss fight and practically bugging my game out again. Calamity Fashion. I was about to say. Yeah. But let's see, anything else I need to update you on? No, nothing really. No, nothing. But stick around for just a moment longer while I try to find someone to raid. Let's see here. Ooh, I almost never. Actually, I think this might be my first time actually raiding him, but like our schedules just never line up. Gomi. Kurono Gomi. I will start that raid right now. It's Gomi, Kurono Gomi, a friend of mine. For the raid message for those who are not sub, raid message for those who are. Yeah, Gomi's streaming, right? I was surprised when I checked my when my like follows, and it's like, whoa, he's streaming. I never get to raid him. I want to do that. Yeah, he's awake. It's rare that our schedules line up like this. This is fun. But thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope you have yourselves a wonderful day, and I will see you another time, okay?
Attention. Oh my god.
Attention Cujo Copters. The stream will be closing momentarily.
Good night. Oh, streaming with Isa. Cool.